His feet definitely haven't touched the ground yet. Still on cloud nine. I don't think it'll hit home until I get back to Sydney when everything calms down and that sinks in.
I know that you've said that things didn't go exactly to plan on the ride yesterday, even though, of course, you won. What did you mean by that?
In racing terms, he was travelling 3 wide, which he was forced to cover more ground than any other horse in the race. And he also had no cover. That means he didn't have another horse to follow, so he was out on a limb, forcing to cover more ground than what the other runners were, and it just makes it hard. First time over the 2 mile, you don't want to have those type of things go wrong, and sort of giving up hope around about the 2,000 metre mark, thinking that it's going to be too hard for him travelling 3 wide, but he managed to save enough petrol for the finish, and it was great.
And that's exactly what Mark Kavanagh was saying straight after the race. He said there was a certain point, and it must have been the same point, Corey Brown, where he thought, oh look, the horse just can't keep going like this. It won't have enough in reserve. Were you surprised by that petrol that came through?
Yes, I was very surprised, especially about the 600 metre mark when he travelled really, really well, and he felt very, very strong. And 300 from home, when I pushed him away from the other runners, he was going as equally as good at the 300 as what he was at the 600, so it's very surprising and a very big effort from the horse.
Do you think that the pace that was set on in the race early on by one of the imports, was it a little too slow for good running for the horses?
Yeah, it was a slow speed up front, but my horse, he didn't pull. He wasn't very strong, as in like over racing first time over the 2 mile, so that was a big plus for mine. But yeah, there was no speed up front. It was a very slowly run Melbourne Cup.
How would it have helped you and helped the race all over if the pace had been a bit faster?
Would have helped me a hell of a lot, because going past the winning post first time, I nearly slotted into a one-off position, and it would have allowed me to get in, not have to cover so much ground. But you've got to play the cards that are dealt, and that's the hand that I was given, and lucky I come up trumps.
Talking about playing the hand that you're dealt, you've had some setbacks during your career, of course. There was a fatal incident that you were involved in, but of course cleared of later on that was a huge setback, as well as a suspension overseas. What have you got inside of you, Corey Brown, that gets you past these really big setbacks?
I don't know, you've just got to get up and keep going, put the past behind you. But it was a big relief to win a Melbourne Cup. As you know, last year I come so close, and in previous years I've run very close before, but to get the monkey off me back just feels really, really good.
Corey Brown, I'm really interested also, I know that you've spoken about crediting a bloke that you've actually never met for helping you put a few things behind you. His name's Harry, he lives in New Zealand. Who is he and what does he do for you?
He's like a bit of a personal motivator. He tells me he gets into my psyche. I've been speaking to him now for about 12 years, never actually met the bloke. His name's Harry Hill, lives over in New Zealand. He's a 7-foot Maori, but I'm definitely going to go and meet him and shake hands and congratulate him.
You're going to take your winning cup with you and the two of you can share that together?
Definitely, we'll drink out of it together.
You're going to be drinking out of that cup for a long time. All right, well, look, no one wants to ever sort of draw a line under their career, but is the Melbourne Cup as good as it gets for a jockey?
Oh, yeah, if I could describe the feeling that I had yesterday going past the post, it's incredible. Bottled up inside you, it's the emotions running through your veins. It's just really, really good, and hopefully it won't stop here. Hopefully I'll get another one, maybe even 3.